We are going to represent this division problem as repeated subtraction. And we have to realize that in a division problem, this first number is the total number of objects, and it is being split into or divided into this number of groups, and it will equal the number in each group. So 15 is being split into 5 groups, and there are 3 in each group. So this picture represents this division problem. So if I add up each one of these groups, I end up with my total number of 15. So to do repeated subtraction, I'm going to subtract off my groups of 3. So if I subtract my first group of 3, I end up with 12 left over. I subtract my next group of 3, now I have 9 left over. I subtract my next group of 3, now I'm down to 6 left over. I subtract my next group of 3, I'm down to 3 left over. And when I subtract that group of 3, I have none left. So 15 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 will equal 0. Now, back to my original problem. This 15 has been split into 5 groups, and that's why I have 5 3s down here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of the number 3 because there's 3 in each group. That's why my numbers are 3 down here. Now, if I have this division problem and I don't know the answer to it, I can subtract 5 until I get to 0 to figure out what the answer is. But it's not correct to represent how the problem is. So I have a total number of 15, and then I'm going to subtract 5 from that, and that's 15 minus 5 is 10. Subtract 5 more from that, and it's 5. And subtract 5 more from that, and it equals 0. So 15 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 equals 0. So I have 3 5s there, so my answer is going to be 3. Now we have to realize that this is not a correct representation of this problem. This doesn't show 5 groups with 3 in each group. This shows 3 groups with 5 in each group. But when I divide, these numbers can be switched around. So 15 divided by 5 does equal 3, and 15 divided by 3 does equal 5. So we can get the answer, but we have to realize that our representations of the problem are not correct.